The movie starts with an amazing long shot, setting all the characters and the situation was going on. How long did you work on this shot, and how did you work with Daniel in order to fix everything?
No,
it was 75 hours of rehearsal.
Yeah. Daniel, we really set that one up, didn't we? Yeah, we started working on it.
Well, Ryan and I designed that shot. Daniel just wanted to do a quick kind of like
anything you liked in the film.
Characters,
Jake is the architect.
We did it. It didn't actually. Seamus McGarvey, who shot the movie, who I've worked with before, is a brilliant cinematographer, and Daniel is extraordinarily visual. And I think there was something about the set that was very much like a stage, because there was opportunity for it to move, but we stayed within the same space. So they got to explore visually something very interesting. And that idea was something they set up very early on and was highly choreographed for a long time. And admittedly, we just sort of all fit into that space, but I think it's an incredible shot. I mean, really incredible.
Beautiful shot, yeah. And then, the movie obviously sort of has this kind of beautiful, austere sort of sensibility about it at the beginning, and then we quickly go into this, like, roller coaster of just, adrenalized craziness and fear and it's very emotional, and it's interesting how they balance those different tones and found different sort of ways to utilize them where needed. So.
Mm-hmm. You already worked with Daniel in Safe House.
Safe House, yeah.
Did you change in some way? Because of
Canada,
course,
we call it Safe House.
Yeah, completely different project. Did you change the way to direct you or to approach the project this time?
No, Daniel's very emotional. He's like a guy that really wants to kind of cut the crap and get right to the goods. So, for me, I love that. I love the idea that you can meet somebody who's going to make you better, who's going to push you better, who's going to see something that you've relied on or like a trick that you've done before and say, don't do that. Let's go a different way. And so, yeah, I love anyone you work with that you grow with, is a great thing. Working with Jake was like that for me. I mean, I think he's probably the most interesting actor working today, and you get these opportunities to be in these close quarters with these guys and spend time with them, and sort of you learn and grow from them, and I think that's kind of what this is all about. So
I was trying to do a face so that someone could make a GIF out of it.
Oh, right, like a
when
sad
you were
song.
Saying it.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I was just doing
Let's keep
while you were talking.
babbling on. Yeah, you could just go,
just like this. Yeah, because you were like, when you said he's one of the most interesting actors working today, I was like this.
Ooh, yeah.
The wonderful thing about Daniel is that he sort of took the time to know us all and all of our very specific acting styles. So when there was coverage on any of us, there was always a real respect for the process that we all have. Because I think one of the common mistakes, and I'm not one to really talk about mistakes because I don't think there are many in the creative process, is that a director will just do it their one way. And he really listens to his actors. And for me, I need a long kind of like landing or takeoff strip, to go. I need a lot of time. He would roll the camera for a long time and allow for improv with me, whereas other actors, it was very different. And he's, when you ask about the opening shot and you ask about this movie, he sort of is that creature. And he really is this movie in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what, there's a sure hand in both him and Seamus McGarvey shooting the movie and all the people involved. Just incredible craft. Like the ship was all real, details,
so great,
No one was afraid of the dark in this movie. Mm-hmm. I think you see movies like this, a large size movie, and I think everybody wants it to be like lit and let's see the actors, and Daniel and Seamus were never afraid of what is in the darkness, losing someone, moving with someone. And I think to keep artistry within a movie this size that's terrifying and, like Ryan said, just has this crazy pace is a really hard thing to do. And I think they've done that.
Really kind of lean into it, when you're in that experience. It's immersive in that way. It has to be, because we're in a space vessel that is like floating 200 some miles off of Earth. So